Hi everyone and welcome to my place. Christmas is, I think, one of the best times of the year to be designing. Now, not all of us have got a lot of money and not all of us have got big places. Some of us will have children and some of us will have grandchildren. And as a grandmother, I love to do arts and crafts and special things with my granddaughter when she comes over. And you know what? She can't wait to get through that door to say, Nanny, what are we doing today? It's just exciting. And I think that the younger you start, the kids doing handcrafts and things, the better you are looking forward, because they'll take a love and a passion to it, because it'll be just normal and it gets them off the device. And I think that that's a beautiful thing, really, isn't it? I know about those devices. I could just throw it in the bin sometimes. Right, so this is a wonderful project that you can do with the kids. You need a green bottle or a blue bottle or any kind of bottle, and it's a great way of upcycling and teaching the kids waste not, want not. The next thing that you need to do is you need to get yourself some Christmas or holiday inspired paper napkins. You know where I'm going with this, don't you? And you know that I love decoupage, but so do kids actually, because they can, if they can't draw, if nobody can draw in your house, doesn't matter, because somebody's done it for you. So as I have said over the years that I've been doing this, the paper napkin comes with three layers, the top layer and then two underneath. Remove those. Now you can cut it. When you get it into its, you know, when you've separated it, you can cut all those patterns off. But to be honest, I don't like doing that. I like to rip it, because when you stick it to the vase or the glass surface, you don't get that line. I do not like that line. Anyway, so the first thing to do is to take your bottle and just get some white chalk paint and just whip around. Let that dry and then put your Mod Podge on, and then, or PVA watery glue, and just lay that on. There's lots of tutorials, because I've done it for years, as I said, and just put that over the top. Let it dry. Now, with the aid of my glasses, what I want to share with you is this stuff here. Now, this is the stuff that they use for embellishing clothing, shoes, bags, whatever. It's three-dimensional paint and it's fantastic. It's not designed for today's project, but it's going to be okay for me. Let me share how great this stuff is. Got to give it a wee, get a good shake up. Make sure that it is open there, because that could be a little bit annoying for the children. Okay, so once you've done two sides, you might decide that you just want one side to have the embellishing around it, and you've got this little line here. So what I wanted to do, because I've got those beautiful little currants, I love currants, they remind me of my mother's garden, the next thing to do is to just very carefully, see this, very carefully, just put that around the side. Now don't put it on too thick, because it will be like wax on a candle. So just put a little fine bit onto it for the first step. If you want it to be a little bit thicker, like this here, just go at it slowly and let one layer dry, put the next layer on, and just build it up. And I quite liked it with the glass and then that raised bit, and it's like plastic and it's nice and shiny, so it's a really lovely look. You could also put a little bit of glitter onto that when you're doing it, but I couldn't be bothered doing that. So I've done mine on both sides, and you'll see down here, see this little transparent lot there? Now the reason I painted it first before I put the white on is because it will look like that, and I didn't really like it. It's a little too shabby chic for me, a little bit not to my liking, so just make sure that you do that. And I also put it around the top. The last thing I did, only because I could, because I just, granddaughter just, what else will we do on it? She always wants more, doesn't she? So the little leaves that I've had forever and ever and ever, what I got her to do was to, when you see on the napkin, usually there's 2 or 3 designs. There was that little cluster up there. What we did was we just put a bit of Mod Podge and then we just stuck that onto there. And then, to ensure that her hand skills were even better, I made her cut it neatly so that it wasn't all tatty around the outside. Nannies are very good at bossing children around. Okay, so that's just to go on this side there. And then for the flowers, I thought, you know, a little bit of holly, a little bit of ivy. I really love this beautiful red maple leaf. And I also like these beautiful winter roses, or as some call them, hellebores. And these can just go into there like that. You could put holly into there if you wanted. In fact, you could do anything. And I sort of thought that 4 of these together or running down the table with some candles would be perfect. So then our granddaughter said, so what are we doing for Christmas decorations on the table this year, Nanny? And I said, well, one moment and let's just plot it. So if you give me a minute, I'm going to strike all of this and I'm going to show you how you can take 4 upcycled glass bottles into another level of beautifulness. And if you do it with the kids, the great thing is they chat about, oh, I did that one, oh, that's my one, I love it. Okay, one moment till I strike this and I'll be back. Okay, so this is what happens on Christmas morning. Actually, it's the night before because I don't want to be mucking around playing with flowers. So the first thing, hold on, I'll just do this here so that I'll get that out the road because I want to keep this all neat and tidy. So the first thing to go down is a wreath. I really like the pre-made wreaths. I mean a garland. I really like these. These are fantastic. They're all done for you. You don't have to muck around. You can put it away, bring it out every year. Any other kind of entertaining you're doing, you've got it. So we've got 4 of those. One can go there, one can go at the other end. You can take them longer if you want. It's entirely over to you. But I do like the concept of, you know, of like cheap and cheerful's great really, you know, and it's good to get the kids into it. And then that can go over to there, and I've made a mistake because I want that to go to there like that. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so that's all in place. I have got some lovely, I don't want that. I've got some lovely holly, so that can just get placed into there. And I think what's really great is, like, I'd love real holly, but you know, not everybody in the world has access to it, do they? So I'm just going to quickly I'm doing this. I'm not going to be neat and tidy about what I'm doing, but I just wanted to give you like a little bit of an idea of what you can do. So I've got the green at the side. I'm going to bring that down and into there. And what's lovely about these garlands is you can just put your things, you know, just poke them down and in. So that can go over to there. So make sure that you do it on both sides and do hide those little bits that are all poking out. The next that I've got here is, oh no, here, it's these. Haha, it is just not Christmas without these beautiful flowers native to Mexico, and I've done a nice little story about how these actually found their way into America. So just, I've got 2 red ones, so I'll just put a red one there, bring a red one over to there like so, and because I can, I'm just going to put 1 white one down there, only because I feel like it. White tablecloth, so it'll be all beautiful. With this here, I've got, that's all up into the centre, so I'm just going to put a bit into there. I've got those lovely green hellebores, so they can just go down and into there. And the kids, look, honestly, the kids love doing this, and they feel like they're part of the festivities. You know, you've got to get the kids involved in things, and then you won't, you know, they're busy and they're occupied and there's no fighting. You know, we always seem to have fighting, don't we, sometimes with the kids. I've got a couple of cones. I'm just going to bring some of those cones into there, and you can just layer this up with whatever it is that your heart desires. It's a bit rough, but have I got everything? Oh no, look, I've still got a couple of bits there. So you could put baubles into here. The sky is the limit, and I just love that as a really quick and easy way. I'm going to make this look a bit neater, but you know, that's all right for now. So anyway, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and I look forward to seeing you all again another day. Bye for now.